Hello everyone! How are you all doing today? I am Aya and I'm so glad to see you here today. And I would like to welcome you to my lovely creative kitchen. Wow! We do a lot of wonderful things in this kitchen, right? We cook such yummy food. I could almost taste it right now. Well, it is good to see all of you today. And today we are going to continue our journey exploring the different cuisines of different countries. Do you remember what we talked about last time? So I'll just remind you. So we said that different countries have different cuisines, right? And all the food that they cook actually depends on the regional vegetables and fruits that they grow in that area. So, last time we went to Italy and we cooked the two most famous dishes of the Italian cuisine. And they were the pasta and the pizza, right? And they were super yummy. And today we are going to cook together some vegetable noodles. Isn't that wonderful? Okay, but what do you think about these vegetable noodles? Can we say that they are from China or Italy? So, did the Italians invent the noodles or the Chinese? What do you children think? Well, we really don't have anything for sure, but we know that the Italians are well known for the pasta and different kinds of pasta. But usually when we mention the noodles, we say Chinese noodles, right? So how is that possible? Let's see. Now, I'll just tell you some of the things that people say and know, but it is not for sure. Okay, so some people say that the noodles were originally invented in the Mediterranean region, while others say that the technology by which the noodles are made was invented in the Middle East. Oh, and where is China from that? Well, I will tell you right now. Now, do you know that just in 2005, archaeologists found a bowl of noodles that is 4,000 years old? Can you believe that? 4,000 years old. Ooh, that was a long time ago, right? Centuries ago. That's why the Chinese say that they are the ones who invented the noodles. And they also say that Italy took the recipe from them when Marco Polo, the traveler, came from Italy to China. He took that recipe back to Italy and then they made all these different kinds of pasta. So this is all about the history of the noodles, but we also say that it is Chinese noodles, right? We're used to saying we're going to eat Chinese noodles. So today we will be preparing some Chinese noodles with veggies. I'm so excited. But please, children, before we start, I want you to make sure that you have your grown-ups right next to you because of course we need them. We're in the kitchen. It's very dangerous. Of course we need your grown-ups. So please make sure that you have them right next to you. And please make sure that you assist them when needed. Okay? All right. So let's start. I'm just going to show you the ingredients that we will be using today. So of course we have our noodles. Any kind of noodles is fine. Best if it's whole wheat, but any kind of noodles work just fine. Whichever you prefer. And then we will need some vegetable stock cubes and some vegetables. So for me today, I'm going to be using some broccoli and then some colored bell peppers, some red, some yellow, and some green because I like my noodles colorful. And then also I'm using some carrots to get the orange color And then I'm using some onion. Okay, so feel free to use any veggies that you like to use or that you prefer to eat. Okay, and then we will need the cutting board, the knife, and we need a grater so we can grate the carrots, and a pot, of course, so we can cook the noodles. Okay, and that's it. Nothing much. All right, are you all ready to start? Okay, hooray. So we are going to start by first chopping the veggies, okay? And then we will start preparing the noodles on the stove. So just wear my gloves. Of course, you can use your hands and get it messy. It's fine to get your hands messy in the kitchen, and then you wash them later. That is totally okay. Okay? So let's see. I am going to start by first, let's cut the bell peppers, okay? So I want to cut them, just put them here. I want to cut them into thin, long slices, just like the noodles. Thin and long. Thin and long, just like that. Of course, you can help your grown-ups chopping the vegetables, but you have to be very, 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 very careful. And you do exactly what your grown-up is telling you to do. Nicely and carefully. Nicely and carefully. Okay? I'll put them here, and then I'll cut the other one. Nicely. Thin and long slices. Thin and long slices. Thin and long. Thin and long. Thin and long. And yeah, I have them all. Moving on to my green bell peppers. All my noodles are going to be so colorful. I love that. Makes it look even yummier, right? Okay, carefully, carefully, carefully cutting these bell peppers, nice and slow, and take it slow. Don't be in a hurry. Just to make sure that you're cutting them nicely and to make sure that you are safe. And your teeny tiny cute hands are safe as well. Right? So nice and slow. Okay. And this way. Okay, and we have our bell peppers ready. Now it's time to grate our carrots. Ooh. Okay, so I'm just going to peel them first. Like this. Nicely. I am sure that you children are doing such a wonderful job right now helping your grown-ups, right? And it's also so much fun. Like that. Oh, that's a big carrot, right? I think I'm gonna cut it into half because this is very big. Okay. Now I am just going to take this part and put it back here. I think this one is enough for me. Okay, we'll put it here and then we're going to grate them. So you can either grate them into tiny pieces like these, yeah? Or into bigger ones from the other side. They come out in circles. Yeah? But I like to grate them small. So feel free to do whatever you like. Be careful. Be very careful as you're coming closer and closer to the end. And of course, now you want your grown-ups to help you, because these are very, very sharp blades. Okay. I think my carrots are all ready. Okay. Like this. And just put it here. And now I'm going to put my carrots on the plate with the other veggies. Like this. Here. And we have our carrots and bell peppers ready. And I think now it's time we just let the water boil so we can have it boiling later. And now I am going to start chopping my onion. Okay, so first we are going to take the head out, just like that. Put this here. Okay. Take the head out and then the tail up and down 2 circles. And then just start peeling the onion from this side, just like that. Peeling the onion from the sides. Of course, you're helping your grown-ups now. Okay, like this. And then the final part is there. Ooh, wow. Just like that. And we have our onion nice and peeled, and ouch, my eyes are hurting now, you know. I can feel them tearing. That always happens with the onions, but it's okay. So let's slice it into 2 halves, like this. I'm going to put this one aside. And then for this one, I'm going to slice it into thin, long slices. Just like the bell peppers. Ouch, it's hurting my eyes. But it's okay. Just like that. And I think this is enough for me. Maybe one more. Okay. And now I have my onions as well as thin, long slices. Just like these. And I am going to put them aside on the plate with the other veggies. And what do we have left? The broccoli! Well done, everyone. Okay, so now, I'm sorry, I just need to wipe my tears off. Yes. Okay, and now, you can help your grown-ups. This. Can you feel the onions in your eyes? I can definitely feel it. I can definitely feel it. Okay, and now you can definitely help your grown-ups chopping the broccoli because that's the easiest part. So we are just going to start by breaking it down. Break down the broccoli. We might not even need the knife. Breaking it down, these florets, like this. just the way you want it. If you want them large and big, you can have them large and big. Or you can have them into small pieces. Like this. I am going to just have them. This size is nice. Okay, I think I can break this one now. There we go. And then, like this part. I think that's enough for me. Let's chop that. First take this out and then chop them like this. Okay, and we have all our veggies set and ready. We have the grated carrots, the chopped bell peppers, colored bell peppers. Can you see how colorful these vegetables are? And then we have the onions and the broccoli. I'm going to add it here on top because we are just going to add them all together. Okay, now switch on the stove and be very careful next to the stove because it is hot. We are just going to add just a little bit of water, not too much, because we are going to keep the water later because it's not going to be water anymore, it's going to be broth. So we are going to keep it with the noodles. That's why we don't need a lot of water. And then we are going to use our vegetable stock. It's preferred to use half of a cube, or if you're using the less sodium or less salt one, that's even better. Because, you know, we don't need too much salt. And too much salt is actually not good. You know that too much salt causes hypertension, meaning that your blood pressure goes really high. And that's not good for us or our health. That's why we recommend that we don't use too much salt when cooking. Okay, let me just pick this here. I'm just dissolving a vegetable stock cube into the water. And now, as it is ready and dissolved, we can add our veggies. All of them together, like this. And then just stir them together. Of course, you can help your grown-ups, but you have to be careful next to the stove. Don't come close. Don't come too close. Try to be as far as possible. Okay. And then we are going to add our noodles. And just let them sink in. Try to get them into the water. We're trying to just get them into the water so they can boil nicely. Yeah, let's just set the timer for 8 minutes. 8 minutes to let it cook, and we will keep on checking it. And then I'll stir it in a bit. And we will wait for our noodles now. And as we are waiting for our noodles, I just want to tell you about this wonderful, wonderful vegetable that we have over here today. Now, this is broccoli, right? Now, broccoli is a cruciferous vegetable, just like the kale, just like the cauliflower, like the Brussels sprouts. They all look some sort of like a flower, right? You can see them and they look like a flower bouquet kind of thing. So that's why we call them cruciferous vegetables, okay? Now, broccoli is super rich in many nutrients, and the most important ones are it is rich in fiber, and we mentioned the fiber before, right? We said that the fiber is very, very good for digestion. It helps in digestion. And you remember the digestion? We said that it is a process that happens inside our bodies, and that process is when we eat the food, this food gets broken down into teeny, teeny, tiny pieces so they can run in our bloodstream and feed our bodies. And this is the digestion process, and fiber helps greatly in that. And then it is also rich in vitamin C. And vitamin C, we mentioned that it is a very, very important weapon for our body's police. Do you remember our body's police? Well done, everyone. That is the immune system. Now, the immune system uses different weapons or nutrients to help fight the diseases, right? And vitamin C is one of the most important weapons that our immune system uses. It also contains vitamin K. Vitamin K is very important because it helps in blood clotting, meaning that our blood will not be very runny. So it helps to prevent excessive bleeding. So if you get a cut, yes, of course you will bleed, but not that much bleeding, okay? That's why vitamin K is very, very important for that. And it also helps in building our bones because it regulates the amount of calcium in our bodies. That is so wonderful, right? It is full of so many nutrients. Let me just stir my noodles. You can, of course, stir yours as well. We still have 5 minutes. It's good. It's cooking nicely. Okay. And what else? Now, it also contains a mineral called iron. Have we mentioned iron before? I don't think so, but let's mention it now. Iron is very, very important. You can find it in broccoli and also rocca leaves. And iron is very important for our blood production. So, of course, our bodies need the blood to run and feed our veins. So, this blood is produced by iron. That's why iron is very, very important for our bodies. And it also contains potassium. And we mentioned that potassium is very good because it helps regulate our heartbeat. So our heartbeat will not be too slow, too fast, going like this, right? That's why potassium is also very important. And we have all these wonderful nutrients in this cute, let's say flower, broccoli flower over here. That's why it is very, very healthy. Broccoli is very healthy. And also, we need to know that the broccoli it contains more protein than many other vegetables. Isn't that wonderful? But do you remember why is the protein important? Was it one of the macronutrients or the micronutrients? And why is it important? Can you please tell your grown-ups? Well, well done, everyone. Now, protein is actually one of the three macronutrients, right? Which are carbohydrates, fats, and proteins. And the protein is very important because it helps in building our muscles so we can stay strong. And then, what about the carbohydrates? They provide our body with the energy that it needs. And finally, the fats help protect our bodies from feeling too cold or too hot, and they also protect our brain. So that's why all the vegetables and fruits are super important, and also the dairy products are important. The vegetables and fruits are full of carbohydrates, and so are the vegetables. And also the dairy products are full of protein and fat, healthy fat. That's why they are all very important for our healthy diet. Okay, let's check on our noodles. I think it's coming to an end. Wow. And it is also very important that we gently cook the vegetables because we want to make use of all the nutrients that are in them. The more that we cook the vegetables, the more they will lose their nutrients, and we don't want that to happen. We want to keep their nutrients because our body needs them, right? That's why we need to gently cook the vegetables and make sure that we don't leave them for so long in the stove or exposed to heat. And oh wow, it's almost done. Seconds now. I can't wait to try it. We get the serving bowl and my fork, of course. You can eat them with the chopsticks if you'd like to. And almost there. Wow. It's cooking. Okay. And now our noodles is ready. Ooh, wow. Let me just serve it now. Onto the serving bowl. So nice and colorful. Oh, wow. And here we have our vegetable noodles ready. And ooh, look at that smoke. It's actually super hot. It's okay. Now we can try it together. Just make sure that just cools down a little bit, right? Because it's super hot. Let it cool down, noodly, cool down, noodly, cool down. It is so yummy. I love it. And I hope you children love it as well. Thank you all so much for being here today. I had such a wonderful time exploring these Chinese noodles with you today and cooking them. It was so much fun. I had such a wonderful time, and I hope you enjoyed your time as well. And grown-ups, please don't forget that you can visit the ECA website on the Parents platform. There are lots of videos for you to watch, and also there is a downloadable PDF called Why is Healthy Nutrition Important for Children? That is very informative. Thank you all so much for being here today, and I can't wait to see you next time. Bye-bye.